Hello, good YouTubers of the world. All About Now is back for another video. So today is, you're just going to get one video today. Won't be doing too many two-a-day videos. It is quite a bit of work. I mean, it's quite hard work putting one out every day, but two a day, yeah, I think I'll just stick to the one a day. I mean, since I've started this channel, I have literally not missed a single day, and the idea of missing a day kind of fills me with dread. So I'm hoping that I will continue to be able to do them daily. You never know, I might have a day off soon, but we'll see. Anyway, so today, without further ado, I'm going to get into the Q&A part 2. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Number one from, and oh, by the way, all these questions are Instagram. So we went through all these questions. If you have missed part 1, go watch that. It's all Instagram users who fired me the questions on a live the other day. So yeah. Anyway, right. So Megabane at Megabane, shout out to you. Which store would you like to visit? Easy, easy, easy answer. Any store in Japan. I would love to go to Japan. It's been a long sort of dream of mine to be able to go to Japan. So, excuse me, yes, anyone in Japan. I'd like to spend like a month out there and do a bit of a tour of the country because, you know, obviously I'd like to go to Tokyo and a few of the different cities, have a big spending spree if money was no object. Yeah, but I'd like to also go, you know, to the mountains, do a bit of hiking. Oh, yeah. And the food, I love Japanese food, so it would just be a dream come true. So hopefully one day, Japan would be it. Number 2, at 99 Centrifers. Shout out to you, thank you for the question. What are your music tastes? I think my music tastes probably influence my fashion tastes. I've always been into my old school soul, my old school hip hop. Soul sort of, you know, like Randy Crawford, Etta James, Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, that kind of thing. Hip hop, Grandmaster Flash, a lot of the old 80s, early 90s New York type hip hop, you know. Yeah, I loved all that kind of thing, and I still do. I still listen to my vinyl from back then. I like to buy new vinyl. I'm always on the lookout for vinyl. So I do think that has influenced my fashion tastes over the years. So yeah, hope that answered your question. Number 3, Esme.15, shout out to you, Esme. How did you get into the streetwear scene? As I might have touched on it in the last video, skating. Probably skating. So obviously when I was at school, and I'm not trying to think what age I was. I was probably like 13, 14. I got into sort of skating then, and as from the previous question, music tastes, I think the two link together quite well. The sort of the soul and hip hop kind of thing goes with skating, goes with, you know, streetwear. Number 4, Jordan Wilson, shout out to you, Jordan. Have I ever been to the Paris location? I haven't been to the store in Paris, no, the Supreme store, if that's what you mean. I haven't been to the Supreme store, but I have been to Paris. But that was a long time ago, so I'm trying to think now. I would say it was when I was at college, so in my sort of late teens. I went to, yeah, late teens, probably about 17, 18, I went to Paris. Not been for a long time. I'd love to go back and obviously visit the Supreme store, that would be good. So number 9, Supreme Buster, shout out to you. This is a very easy question. Favourite Yeezy? 0, none, nada. Don't like Yeezys. As you may know by now, I am not a Yeezy lover. I think it is the most overrated sneaker trainer shoe going in the history of shoes. I just don't see the attraction with them. I think they're ugly, I think they're awful. But you know, that's what makes the world go round. We're all different. So, I don't have one. Next question, number 10, Megabane. Shout out to you again. I love this question. Blazendary or Blake Linder? Now, before 3, 4, maybe a week ago, I'm going to say a week ago, before a week ago, I would have probably just sort of lumbered them into one. You know, I'm a near 40-year-old woman and they are kids. They are 17, 18, 16, whatever. So it's really not my cup of tea, that kind of thing. I can see why young kids like them, you know, and probably aspire to have their money and can go out, you know, spending left, right and centre, so I can understand that. When you're that age, you know, you kind of can't see really beyond that, so it's just like, oh yeah, they've got loads of money, they can buy all the Yeezys they want, they can buy all the Supreme they want, they can buy every hyped thing going, but there is more to life than that, and we know that. But the other day, I think Blake Linder did cross a line, and if you watch a lot of the sneaker YouTubers or the, oh I hate this word, hype beast, users, you'll know what Blake Linder did with Harry Kagan. Harry Kagan, again, is a young kid, but he's got a mature head on his shoulders, and he's got a damn good sense of humour. I love his sense of humour. And he took the mick out of Blake Linder, and, you know, come on. He puts himself out there. This is the thing about him. He doesn't realise that he's putting himself out there to be ridiculed, unfortunately. So he took the hump. He took the hump and he complained about his video. His video got taken down. He got a strike, which is really out of order. It may be sorted now, I think, because I think his video's back up. But I think by doing that, he's really opened himself up to even more criticism, and he's going to be even more unpopular than he probably already was. And I think that, you know, I think he should, I mean, he's got management, apparently. Apparently he's got management. Now, if he has got management, why did they not advise him to just get over it? They should have advised him to get over it. But they didn't. So anyway, he did that, and it was a bit out of order, and Harry Kagan's got a fantastic, like, he just does what he wants, says what he wants, and do you know what? Fair play to him. I think he's a great YouTuber. But I would say, after that little debacle, Blazendary, because Blazendary's had the mick taken out of him, but he's never really risen to it. He's just got on with his life and just maybe taken it for what it is, which is a joke, you know. I would consider, if Harry Kagan took the mick out of me, I would consider that an honour, because I'm small fry, so I would consider that an honour. Anyway, I've babbled on a bit too much on that one, but to answer the question, Blazendary. There you go. Okay, moving on. Number 11, Supreme Buster. Shout out to you, Supreme Buster, again. What do I think of Virgil Abloh going to Louis Vuitton? I think it's really interesting, actually. I think he's going to bring a really good streetwear feel to the label. I think the only downside, I mean, I'm not a Louis Vuitton buyer, so this is just my opinion, is this sort of the older market of Louis Vuitton, because obviously people from the streetwear scene are moving in to this market of Gucci, Louis Vuitton. And the older market, who have been there for years as this, you know, with this high-end brand that it is, might not like it, because it's going to move away from its traditions maybe, and the older market might not like that. The old school, the OGs, you know, the OG Louis Vuitton buyers who've been buying, you know, people from a very, you know, wealthy background who've been buying it from their younger years right through, they might not like it. I'm talking like, you know, 50s, 60s, 70s, I don't know. People who've been buying it for many, many years might not like it, but I'm interested, just from a bystander, because it's way out of my price range. Just as a bystander, I'm interested to see what is going to happen, because I love Virgil Abloh's ethos. I like his style. I do like Off-White, but I can't afford it. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Interesting one. Good question. Okay, number 12. Esme Ashton again. Thank you for your question. Put together your favourite outfit with Supreme. Okay, so up top I would have my Scarface pink hoodie. Love that hoodie. I would have my burgundy beanie, the one that I got 2013-14. Nice burgundy beanie. If they did them small enough, I would get some olive work pants that they sell. I like those, just simple olive work pants. And then I would wear the Warhol Vans that was in my last video, the last Q&A video. And I think that would be a nice fit. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And what would your fit be? Let me know what your fit would be. 13, Blish. No. Blish 88. Shout out to you, Blish. Which UK brand has kept up with US streetwear? Now, streetwear brands. This was a really good question, and I had to kind of go over what brands we have in this country. I had to like have a really good think about it. But the brand I've chosen is a brand that I was buying back in 2000, 2001, 2, 3. And it was quite a high-end brand back then. And it's still around, and it's kind of gone off the radar a little bit. End still sell it, and I do think they've still got a store in London. I used to go to the store in London, and that brand is Maharishi. I have still got some Maharishis, and if you don't know what they are baggy pants, and they've got sort of embroidery up the back of the legs, you know, the dragon. They started that style of dragon embroidery and stuff up one leg or whatever, you know. And I think they have stuck around, and I think they have kind of gone under the radar, but they're still there. And I just think that it's a bit of a timeless style, really. And so I think they have kept up. And to be honest with you, they started a lot of the trends. So yeah, Maharishi. And if you don't know who Maharishi is, check them out. Esme again. Supreme's item with, I've changed the wording. She said with the craziest resale value. I said stupidest. Because let's be honest, it is a bit silly. Anything from the early days. Did you know, or did you hear, I can't remember his name. The guy who was selling off his whole collection on idleman.co.uk or idle.co.uk. He put all his stuff up for sale, and he had to enter it in a raffle. Everyone was raffled. I entered like the pin, one of the box logo pins that I'm missing in my collection. I went for that, and the baseball. Didn't get them. Now, some of the pricing on that, it was ridiculous. But having said that, I have sold a lot of my old pieces for stupid money, you know, because there are people that pay that, and I think it's mad. But anything from an early years, I'm talking like probably anything below 2004 to 94, that bracket, it goes for silly money. Anything. around that item, those years, sorry, goes for silly money. I hope that answers your question. Number 15, Mega Bane. What do I think of Japanese brands, Neighbourhood, Mastermind, Undercover? I do like them. I've always kind of liked Japanese brands. There was one, Lover's House. Have you ever heard of that? Lover's House, Super Lovers, Lover's House. That was a good brand. Yes, I do like them, but those brands we've just mentioned are very expensive. I think Undercover's slightly cheaper. Slightly, I'm talking slightly. But there is a Japanese brand on end, check them out, MKI or MK1. I like that. And it's reasonable prices, like the t-shirts are 30 quid, 25, 30 quid. The hoodies are like 60 quid. And they are really nice pieces, in my opinion. Very simple, understated. So I would say that should be lumped in. It's just that they're not hyped. That word. Okay, last question. That's gone quickly. Supreme Buster. Are you worried about mental health? This is a really good question, and this is partly why I started this channel. Yes, I am. I'm worried about it in that there's never ever going to be a cure, and that's what annoys me, and that's what worries me, is that it's, as I said on the live, it's not like breaking your leg and you can just fix your leg and you do a bit of physio and it's back to normal. It's a debilitating, horrible illness, and so many people, especially men, and there's been a lot in the media this week actually in the UK about men's suicide. The suicide rate for men is up here compared to women, because they don't talk and they don't communicate. So things like that worry me. You need to communicate. You have to communicate in order to at least start something, to start to get better, or at least start to improve your quality of life. You have to communicate, and it's so vital, and I'm really passionate about it, obviously, because this is why I started this channel. But you know, I know this part of the channel probably is not as nowhere near, in fact I know it's not, I can tell by the views, it's nowhere near as popular as the other side of the channel, but I can't stop it, because it's so important that we keep talking about it and we keep this out there. So all I will say is, if any of my viewers are suffering with mental health problems, please talk to somebody, please communicate to somebody. If you don't want to talk to your mum, your dad, your brother, sister, friends, teacher at school, or boss at work, or whatever, if you don't want to talk to any of those people, please get in contact with me, because it might be easier because you don't really know me. But please, please, please contact somebody, but include me in that list of people. If you don't want to talk about it to somebody you are really close to, give me an email, drop me a line. I do not mind at all. I'm happy to be here. I am worried about it, but I think there are people like myself out there who are willing to help other people. You know, I just think it's just really important to keep communicating. That is the key. So there we have it, part 2 done and dusted. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was, you know, informative, or you just enjoyed. Listen to me babble on. All About Nat is out, and I will see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.